this for fun. I am the one with the gun. I am the one that can stun. I am the one that goes down. Pressure it way up a ton. What you doing, man, I already done. Get out of your past and get out of your front. Run up on who? Cause I ain't no punk. Can't always hump, better bite on your tongue. The word that you thinking is already dumb. The pain that you causing, I'm already numb. I'm sick and tired and they think that they tough. Guess what? You niggas was never a threat. And if it's you better, let's come have a bet. Cause I ain't missing, I put that on my set. So don't come around trying to show out and flex. I am a master, came up on you bastards. I run around town and I preach this. I pass to my ex bitch is mad cause she see that I'm happy now. Knocking shit out that they think that I'm packing out. Remember the time when a nigga was walking. Now I'm taking trips just cause I am awesome. The sauce can be tall but we do it sub debit. And when you see me better give me my credit, I said it. Feel free to come around and test it, come get it. I'm shitting out hits cause it's destined. Applying the pressure like I am a doctor. Don't come disrespect, come and talk to me proper. Testing me, she want my love like a father. But I am K, no, I don't need me a daughter. I feel like 21, I get up and slaughter. Gave her away, now she off to my partner. I am the one, I am the one.
Alright, so check this out. This is a very special episode of WGS, members only, whatever y'all want to call it, the Way of God podcast, whatever y'all want to call it. We are back in full fucking effect. I know it's been a whole fucking minute since y'all seen us three together. I know I said three, there's 5 of us here right now, but there's 3 people in this room that started this shit, and we're gonna end this shit together because we fucking family. I'm not gonna harp with y'all. We had our differences and everything, but we back. I want to welcome my nigga, before I even introduce myself, that's how much this nigga means to me. Like I said, I'm not gonna harp y'all about this shit. I want to reintroduce y'all to my nigga, Marcus. He has not been in any of my podcasts. Well, he was in one of the podcasts, but I didn't put it out. It's a long episode. Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah.
That's gonna be one.
Anyway, before I introduce, let's do that. Before I even introduce myself, and y'all know how much I love myself, and y'all know how much I love myself and how much I love my crew. So, y'all already know the crew, but we still introduce ourselves. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my boy his introduction, his proper reintroduction back into the crew.
Well, I won't spam this. Y'all already know what's about to go down. So I have to reintroduce myself.
Yes, sir.
This is an actual big boy episode.
Hi,
y'all already know me as Slim Skywalker.
Yes, sir.
Hey. How you doing?
Jesus, y'all niggas be ignorant on me. God.
So y'all already know me as Slim Skywalker.
What do you do?
I just podcast. I just like the audio, log everything. I hate being in front of the camera, as y'all already know.
I'm used to that, buddy.
So,
5 episodes in. Oh, this is the 5th episode. Y'all give it up.
Fun fact, I have a friend who does a podcast over in the UK. He says a lot of the vlogs and podcasts don't make it past the 5th episode. I think it's like 75%
Here we are.
I like that.
Here.
So crazy fun fact.
Alright,
yes, Slim Skywalker, me, sarcastic asshole.
Where you want them to follow you at? Where you want me to put your little thing at? Your Instagram at? On the screen. Points somewhere. I'll put it anywhere. Bet.
I went right here. I know it right here.
Alright, so then y'all already know me. It's the boy, your girl's favorite, Keys. Way of God, Keys. Y'all already know WGS. Members only. The god of this motherfucking thing. Y'all know. Got my crew with me. I am the photographer, videographer, editor. What else I do, y'all? I do dance. Everything. I'm not trying to gas myself, but I don't do much. I'm just kind of more like one of the creators behind it. I don't want to say
analytic.
I don't want to say I'm the creator behind this thing because we're all very special in our own way. But y'all know me already. Y'all know me already. Follow my motherfucking gram, nigga. I'm gonna put that shit right in front of this nigga face.
I would love that.
Alright, so I know we went right to left, up to down, diagonal and shit, but we gonna go over to my boy right here. Hey, I joke him a lot, but this is my dog, I promise y'all and everything.
A little bit. Well, we have our differences, but
I think I'm gonna screenshot the group chat to show y'all how reckless we get.
Yes, we are super reckless. See, they start with me. I never start with them.
This man for me on a daily basis, 24/7. At the job, while I'm driving, at the grocery store, wherever I'm in.
Somebody said they was in the shower and got arrested for like 10 straight minutes.
We're gonna talk about that later.
Okay. Go ahead. My Instagram, Mike, digest, because I'm the best, low key. But I'm not really the best. I just say that I just say that because, you know,
Because he wants to be the best that like no one ever was.
Fuck out of here, Anyway,
He be
but yeah,
catching them all too.
Alright, so all I do is dance, you know, edit it. You know, I'm just an anime fan, to be honest. I'm just glad to be here, and I just love Keith for inviting me here, man. You're just so great to me.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ask your hands. Anyway.
Get off my podcast.
I'm trying to figure out. So you or Josh?
De-introduce yourself. De-introduce yourself to get off my podcast.
Basically, just erase what you heard from me. And I'm not on this podcast for now. You might hear a beep after this, so yeah.
Mike is our imaginary friend.
Fuck the whole imaginary friend.
He's gonna be invisible the entire time.
You motherfucker!
It's just a couch, like, what the fuck?
Hey.
Nigga, just.
Alright, go ahead. Next.
Alright, that's it for me. Go
What's
ahead.
up, y'all? This
Who's
is
my
your
next
boy
nigga?
Armand928. You will see my follow up on Instagram. My logo will be on top of me. I am the second biggest person in this room, and the other third person that was roasting on the fellow gentleman that was disappearing. So
Hey,
you will know
he was
in
so
the
nice
chat.
about it. He was so nice about it. My boy
In
said
the chat, you will see all that went down that fellow evening. So,
Hey, look, hold on, moment of silence, y'all. Y'all notice this nigga got a different do-rag today, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I say that.
He got a different do-rag on today.
I'm a blood now. I'm a blood.
say what you want, but say what good.
Alright, Takashi. And then we got my motherfucking nigga, my brother, the nigga who's been riding with me for the longest for this shit.
Hey.
I know this nigga for the longest, bro.
He's about to
This
twerk.
nigga.
You get your twerk team face ass out of here, nigga.
Oh shit, it's already started.
not now, Mike.
I'm gonna bust it out for Miami Heat. If nigga was get your ass out of here. Oh, y'all put him on.
Listen, introducing my last nigga, the only nigga who apparently gonna be on this podcast. I'm gonna edit the rest of these niggas out. So these niggas gonna be imaginary. Y'all gonna hear their voices, but y'all ain't gonna see these niggas. So this is all
I like it. It worked good for me.
Anyway, my nigga, go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Yo, it's Jody Joe. Y'all
This
know
nigga
what
with
it
this
is.
Jody Joe bullshit. Stop watching Baby Boy.
I'm sorry, that's one of my favorite movies, bro.
You probably just watch BET so about
We doing this for real? We secretly roasting?
Alright, go ahead.
Bitch, I will get on you, giraffe neck. I'm on your ass.
Damn.
Patrick Starr.
All I said was that's what I put some soul, bro.
Oh, okay. I take it back. That's what I said. You love this shit. Anyway, topic number 1. We don't
Wait, I didn't even get done.
Oh, okay.
I'm so busy roasting each other.
What do you do, sir? What do you do?
Christ. Jesus Christ. You want to see a bitch going down slide. So, alright, so it's your boy Jody Joe. Real quick, all I do is pretty much the same thing that this nigga do. If anything other, I don't even like to say that.
We literally do the same shit.
Yeah,
His
we
hair
do
is
the
just longer,
same
that's it.
thing.
His hair is just longer, that's it.
Instagram Joshua_RIEBES.
Yes, sir.
Reeves is not REE, whatever. At the same time,
So please stop mispronouncing my nigga's last name.
it's not Reeves.
Rives,
Swear.
Rives,
Rivers, you know what I'm saying?
Rye bread head ass.
It's not that. So I know my dad did not
Here we go. Blame it on the dad. Black American dad story.
No. I sent my dad like 2 of the videos that you sent.
Hey, hit that hookah real quick,
And
bro.
after that, literally, he didn't text me back. So I'm pretty sure I'm a disappointment right now. But Dad, don't worry. I'm gonna do a little bit better. This one's for you.
Shout out dad.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Shout out to all the great dads in the world.
That's he's a very good one. But at the same time, you know what? Start this out.
Alright.
Let's go. Let's just get started.
Alright, y'all. Wow, that was a whole what? 5-minute introduction?
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Topic number one. So we were in the group chat. I think Marcus, I don't think you were in the group chat at this time. This was before we put you in the group chat. I threw the question up there. Anime wise, is Akira, my bad, I pronounced it Akira. Call me different, I don't give a fuck. Is Akira one of the greatest anime movies of all time? And why? If it is yes, then why? If it is no, then also why? We're gonna start with Josh.
No, I'd rather go last with this one.
Okay, so I guess we'll start with me. For me, yes, it was because it was definitely one of the first anime movies I ever watched. I was never really into anime movies, and no, we're not gonna count Pokemon as an anime movie because.
Wait, you said you count it as that?
I'm not counting Pokemon as an anime movie because that was probably no. I'm just saying because people are probably looking at this podcast now like, what are you talking about? Pokemon movie 2000 came out way before that. No, it didn't. Fact check, niggas. Fact check.
We talking about movies like what?
Anime movies. I'm saying like out of all the anime movies you've ever seen, is Akira top? Because there's an argument going around on Twitter saying Akira is probably the greatest anime movie of all time. I wouldn't say it's the greatest of all time. I'm going to say it's up there. Because of like my boy Nick said in the chat, I'm not going to go off of exactly what he said. Mm-hmm. The things placed in that movie, the way that movie was formatted, it was just beautifully set. It was basically everything going on in the world from a young biker, a teen's perspective, like how they handle everything. When you could do something like that for a movie and actually get your viewers involved, it's not just like it's a movie about a biker who's just, doing shit while the world's turning around. No, the movie got people involved. Yes. So for me, that's one of the reasons why, because I actually went into that movie thinking I was gonna hate it. I was like, nah, this shit probably trash. It's overhyped. I saw it and I was hooked. Like now, to be honest with you, I watch it twice a year, to be honest with you. On December 25th when it originally came out, and then I try to watch it around Thanksgiving. So I watch it twice a year every year. So that's me. So for me, I'm gonna have to say yes, it's one of the greatest of all time. Are you on this?
I'm gonna give y'all a big pump and slide to the right.
Okay.
Okay, I think, I'm not gonna count it out. I never watched that movie. Is that like a bad movie?
Alright, so pump fake.
I did. Go ahead. I didn't look like
I never. Okay, but like, what's
okay? So I got another question for y'all to branch off of that. Then answer.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So back to what Keys was saying about what he took from when I said in the chat. Basically, I broke down that Akira was at a time before its prime. It broke down a lot of situations that would happen in a, revolt against, what Japanese culture stood for in a traditional mindset. Maybe in a time where, a lot of people revolt, a lot of people, went through capitalism in a different way, especially in the biker gang and community. It represented a lot of, hardships and grit, and just even the main characters really, tell a different side story because they're all kids. They're all just, trying to survive in this timeline, which, every corner is trying to kill them. They're not really, bad in a perspective of what, was the law in that time, but, it made a lot of sense. Now, as for, any other movie close to it as being the greatest of all time, I told Keys that it would probably be Elfen Lied, which is very goreful, but at the same time, it tells a lot of key points and it's, very emotional. Another good reference would be Ghost in the Shell. You niggas to this day still go back to Ghost in the Shell. The movie sucked, but it was still a good reference. Not the animated version, the cinematic version.
But that's because it's hard to make anime movies.
So you're sticking with your answer that you gave me in the chat. Okay.
Absolutely.
Josh, go ahead.
So
y'all niggas super pumped.
I'm gonna start when I was a kid and I actually watched it. I thought it was trash. I thought it was trash. I wasn't in the mind state of actually thinking.
Right.
The only good thing about it. The only thing about it was it was definitely colorful and creative, which is very inspirational. As a grown person now, It's not the greatest anime movie because of the fact that the storyline was kind of jacked up. The storyline was actually a little bit jacked up because of the fact that we sped through a lot, and a lot was not explained. And me being an anime fan, when we had the argument in the last podcast, I'm all about story. I can't deal with, you know, if you want to get straight.
A tablet, and that's it. You just rewrote the shit. No. That's it.
Yeah,
I'm good. I just robbed the bank.
He said
there's no backstory on it. I didn't know how I robbed it.
All he said was I was the shadow of the actual. That's all I need to know. You're good. Like, you was the shadow. You was trash. He was already trash. He was already trash.
But it was such an important role though. There's no.
It wasn't.
Important role to that.
Nigga, the only important role he had was only to sit up there and rewrite a tablet.
That's like having a big bad.
I'm not gonna sit up there and, bro.
It is. It's like the big bad wolf and it's the lumberjack come out.
Bro.
It's still a lumberjack.
Bro. Somebody not getting to the point, and I also can't deal with nothing being explained. So the problem was, even still to this day, the problem with Akira is more so. There's a lot of stuff that's not explained, but the visuals give you some kind of explanation. You know, and I don't necessarily agree with the explanation of how it was done, but I will say it was a fantastic movie. Just like you said, it is before its time because the fact that, one, it was dated all the way in the future.
And that's why I didn't think I would like it, because that shit came out in '88. I'm like,
right, and it was literally dated in the future.
And think of the theme of the thesis of it is just.
And you haven't seen the movie.
Oh, you wild.
And the point of it is, and it's crazy, is that the thesis of it is based on a time where, you know, a what if of, you know, Japan dealing with an atomic bomb situation, and it broke down a lot of things that would happen, you know, radiation, a lot of things of kids being born in that like 2K version.
I will say,
basically a cybernetic kind of.
I will say, because the fact that there are other movies that come up to rival that, you know, is it Nausicaa?
That shit,
Is it? I think it's like Nausicaa or not a Casa. It was the Bug movie or whatever, where, you know, it's a future apocalyptic world where, you know, bugs, you know, the pollen is really toxic for the humans.
I got you.
That storyline still rivals because the fact that the storyline itself, produced, it was amazing. The storyline was amazing. Like, they explained just about everything that you needed to know in a real simple fashion, and on top of that, the art was great. So as far as greatest, I cannot say that. I agree with you.
I mean, I got you.
It's up there in the top. It is definitely up there in the top.
I will say second that I changed also my answer as well. I did say that I put it in the listing of a great anime films, but I wouldn't put it as the top.
The top. I can't, like, now these movies, I gave a shout out to my favorite, you know, producing company of like Beast and the Boy. Like, movies like that really touch me because the fact that you see complete development. There's complete, that shit was wild. You see signs and explanations all together, and the storyline was still there. So as far as putting top, you know what I'm saying, I would definitely put Akira, but greatest. And we have to literally be more specific of why it is, you know, the greatest.
Yeah.
It is ahead of its time.
No, I feel you. I'm just saying, like, every time I'm talking, like, anime movie wise or something, if I'm on Twitter or Instagram, or if I'm out somewhere talking to people love putting that movie high as hell, and I think that's why so many people hate that movie, because it's overhyped.
Yeah, it's overhyped. Yeah. And I agree. I definitely agree. It is very inspirational. I will say that even Kanye West names it as his favorite, and you can all see it in his first 3 albums.
Yeah.
You can see Akira, the entire movie, in the first 3 albums. Remember that shit Stronger?
Yeah.
They were in the motorcycles, and then it had the string. That is part of Akira. So I can't necessarily go. You know, it's not. It was a phenomenal.
Like you said, it was a very
Motorcycle Club.
inspirational movie. It was like you see a lot of references coming off of that movie, like a lot of the bike slides that are in anime now and shit. Like a lot of the dope ass shots where people are on their bike and shit, and they're doing like the power slide and shit on it. It's like, okay, I see where you got that from.
It was cool.
It was
Yeah,
like
I
a
get what
futuristic, like Tron, like an actual realistic
Right.
version of Tron.
Yeah. And so next topic.
So wait, no, don't let these two off the hook.
No. Oh, you got a question. Next topic.
Yeah, what was y'all first anime movie then?
My first anime movie, I don't know. The Boy and the Beast. Okay, the one I remember is the Boy and the Beast. What you said.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Okay.
That was an amazing.
That's what I can remember. I think the other one was not Ponyo, but it was something with
So-
it was one with the witch or something like that, and like.
Oh, you're talking about House Movie Catalog.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Either that or Spirited Away. He made.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Spirited Away. Spirited Away came first. Yeah, House
One or
Movie
two, but like, bro, those I just love anime movies. Like they just like they hit you like harder. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like the feeling stuff like that.
Y'all
But
judge the shit out of me.
Oh my God.
Okay, so you're off the hook. You're off the
I'm
hook.
so and I
What?
am
Hold on,
prepared.
before I want to set up the question.
Me
Before
too.
I want to set up the question before I ask you. So did you just jump into anime and then you found out they made movies too? Or did you were you just on like a streaming service?
That's
and
different.
somebody movie like, I mean, no, I'm not trying to be funny because there's people that actually like I've had conversations with. And they're like,
They jumped in.
I really just jumped into anime first and like
Next
I
thing-
found out they had movies too and it was like,
No,
damn.
it wasn't. It was more. I just jumped into anime and I was just watching the shows. It
I feel
wasn't
you.
like.
So it's like the movies didn't really matter. Like, okay, so
Yeah.
then another question. You watch Demon Slayer hard, right? Okay. So are you going to see the movie for this next arc? Because I don't think they're gonna animate this into into a series for the next arc. Like,
Oh no, they've already confirmed. No, I already looked that up. They're already
Oh, they
confirming
confirmed
this
it?
Infinity arc.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a movie.
It's gonna be a movie.
It's not long enough to make.
Right, and that's what I was telling you last night in the group chat. I was like, just read it because it's a short arc. That arc, I promise you, that arc is like.
And I understand that.
That arc is like 10.
I have to stay true.
Okay, all right. So look, I'm just asking. Because this arc is a vital arc to the story.
Now,
So you're not gonna see the movie. You're gonna
go see
skip
the movie.
over that.
No, I'm gonna go see.
Okay, all right. I just want to know.
But am I gonna read it? No.
Okay, that's fine.
Now,
I'm just asking.
I'm gonna say this.
The only thing I can say is if I do read it, it's because y'all are like, yo,
No,
this is vital.
if you're gonna see it, I know they're not gonna leave nothing out because I can already tell the quality of the last episode. They're gonna use that
You would
same
just
quality
read it for additional
times 10.
Times 10. Yeah.
Times 10 for the movie.
So like, yeah, I'm gonna.
So I was just asking because I thought you were just saying you're gonna skip over that arc in general and then go to the next one because I was gonna say you're gonna be lost if you do that because someone very important, something happens to them. So
I'm gonna definitely say this is one anime you are going to want to read, and I know you don't want to read.
He's not gonna read it.
Hold
You can't talk him into it.
on. I know you don't want to read it. The only problem is that like when I was reading the shit, and I was at episode I believe it was 19 when the shit got hot.
after episode,
extremely
high, it started trending on Twitter and everything.
Yeah, I read after that. When I tell you, it's never gonna fail, even because I know what you're scared of. That's the reason why I stopped reading, was because I was scared of the hype that I was gonna get by just watching.
It's not even that, but it's just like I enjoy watching this shit. Like I enjoy watching it.
You literally just confirmed exactly the fear. I enjoy watching Demon Slayer to the point we end up agreeing on Fire Force.
Right.
We were like, nah, I'm not reading this shit because
And
the fact that
you know me, I read everything.
Just let me finish because it's like with you've read all the Harry Potter books, the whole series.
No,
You have.
Yeah.
we're reading. We're reading it now.
The movies are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But
But
they don't hold up to the books.
No.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's why I said. That's the reason that I said. That's the reason why I said.
He doesn't want you to hype up the fact of just watching.
When you read the shit, exactly what you read is I literally went through the entire manga set in one day at work. Literally, everything that you read is in that anime. They didn't skip over anything. There was no speed. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, change the story. No. These players that animated Demon Slayer was like, nah, we're going straight from the book.
But from the same thing, from what I heard, Fairy Tail was the same way, and that bitch went. Pew.
And I know none of y'all really fuck with like
Fairy Tail. I ain't reading because I wasn't interested in Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail was trash.
I know
At the same time, let's get this straight. No. I hate when people say, "Oh yeah, Fairy Tail was fire." No. Fairy Tail was decent.
It was alright.
It was decent, and then it got trash. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not reading it. I'm not watching it. I left after the second season.
But that's what I'm saying. I heard the manga and anime. Manga's like this. Anime went.
Nah.
For what?
Nah.
For what?
Fairy Tail.
No.
Oh, okay.
We're not doing that.
That's anime.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. You're talking about anime versus manga. I'm saying anime and manga come together with Demon Slayer.
And then that's what I'm saying. It's hard.
It's in harmony. It's in complete. How many times have we gone? Oh yeah, we wish this superhero movie would just go by the comics, and finally we got Joker. Harmony G. Harmony G. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I understand you don't want to read it. If you get the itch or the urge, please do. Don't stop yourself and go, oh yeah, well if I read the manga, oh my god, I'm gonna be disappointed in the anime. No.
But then I know me, I'm gonna be mad because I'll be like, damn, I need this episode to come out.
Nah, G. That's cool. But now you're anticipating on the anime. Now you're that more.
That's why I'm really.
That don't work, y'all, right now for trying to make.
No. I'm not trying to make. I'm not trying to make you read it. I'm just trying to make you see it from a manga only perspective.
No.
Because y'all think we literally try to just push y'all just so y'all can get ahead and stop complaining about how long y'all gotta wait. Oh no, you gotta understand. From a manga reader's only perspective, we see it as like, okay, damn, that was lit. I wonder how that's gonna look animated.
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm trying to see. Like Naruto
was
the war. When we read that shit, we was like,
oh my.
How are they gonna animate that?
And then when they did it, it was phenomenal.
And I'm not but what I'm saying is I'm not mad at that at all. Like, no, I just want to be able to, I don't know, I enjoy watching it and then all of a sudden somebody being like, no, that followed the storyline.
I feel you.
And it's like,
it has nothing. I just want to let you know, look, don't be scared because I had the same fear. You have the same, you just confirmed it. You have the same fear as I did when I stopped reading. I stopped reading everything.
Can I say this? I think a lot of the reason why I haven't started reading the manga is because of YouTube.
That's hilarious.
No, listen.
Josh wasn't gonna read the manga.
No, just let me finish because it's like the show's like Attack on Titan.
Okay.
You've been like the anime is.
And before you start that, how long did you have to wait before it got lit for you on the show? How long ago did I tell you? Hey, look. How long ago did I tell you? Hey, look. This part is gonna be lit in the anime. How long ago was that? That was like about 2 years ago, right? And it's just not getting lit.
And that's what I'm saying. But now,
clear the card out, trust me.
So at the same time, it's completely different than the actual anime, and you're not gonna be disappointed. Even though I read the manga, I still was not disappointed with the actual anime. So that's what I'm saying. Last thing, do not be afraid to read the manga. Sometimes. I understand with some anime, you don't want to read it, you just don't want to read it. Don't be afraid sometimes. Shouts out to Kangen and Ashura. And then let's go on to the...
I'm just saying Black Clover's getting good.
Oh yeah. Anyway, next time. Alright, sports. Go ahead, bro. No. We we still have a bracket to go through. Pull up the bracket.
Oh, that's for anime.
Yeah,
We're working backwards. The anime is at
If
the
y'all
end.
know what we are talking about.
No, we just been at. Okay, yeah. No. Let's do it. Bracket last. All right. So you said sports.
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 Okay, so this is more of Marcus's topic. Marcus brought this one up. James is a bust.
Oh, James Winston can kiss my whole butt. Nah, I'm kidding. You
Tell
a
why.
quarterback. You a
Tell why.
quarterback. You a quarterback.
Tell why.
I'm a quarterback.
Tell why.
Explain to people why. Spanish. Explain to them why Spanish. Break it down. Break it down.
I thought we were talking about.
The 7'10" point guard from Duke. Go ahead, break it down.
I don't know Zion.
He was #1 draft pick over Zion. That's why he's here right now.
I swear we childish as fuck.
I need you to play. Hey, I need you to play Cap over this whole video.
I got you, trust me.
Alright, so
The name of this podcast is gonna be Cap.
Cap, yes, I need you to play Cap right there.
LeBron inspired his shoes off of this nigga. LeBron goes to this nigga to do his shoes. So anyway, go ahead, James. Explain to us why James is a bust. Don't be scared now, man.
Oh no, you had Deshaun Jackson last year for the last 2 years.
2 years. You said 2, y'all. Not one.
Dos años.
Not a half a year. Not a year and a half. Oh, 2. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna stop fucking with you. Go ahead.
First off, I rock with James.
Right.
Out the fact that I'm a Gator fan and I fucking hate Florida State.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
So for me, having to accept James,
You finna get every hood nigga in Florida on your ass after saying that shit. I'm talking Gainesville. I'm talking.
That shit.
exactly.
I'm talking.
He's my quarterback, so I have to accept it.
Don't do it, Tyrone.
His name is Spanish. Follow him on Instagram. I'm gonna give y'all his personal Instagram too, so y'all can DM him and cuss him out.
Slim_Skywalker.
He gave it to y'all, not me. Just
Don't
know.
do it, Tyrone.
All right, continue. Go ahead.
It's not worth it.
Continue. Go ahead.
I swear
Let
I
us
can't
know.
think with these motherfuckers getting some shit.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Don't do it. Don't
Reconsider. Read some literature.
Keep your heart 3 stacks.
Keep your heart.
Oh, damn.
He's stupid.
These girls are smart.
Tyrone.
Play your part. But nah,
These bitches choosing. Never ever fuck without a rubber. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Oh,
Put my whole train of thought up.
Don't copyright me, okay?
damn, Tyrone.
Josh, shut up. We need to get to this topic. Come on.
No, man, he didn't have time to develop.
Right.
It's almost like you look at Aaron Rodgers, you look at Peyton Manning, some of the greats.
Right.
You know how hard it is to play in Green Bay, my G? You know how hard it is to sit in the Lombardi
Do
Stadium?
you know how hard it is for you to be like, hey, coach, fuck this shit. We not finna run this play. This what I want to run.
And actually get
LeBron.
LeBron.
And get it, baby.
That's LeBron.
That's King James.
1, but 2 of your offensive coordinators, G. 2.
I have a question. What's the difference between James Winston and Josh Freeman?
Not a lot. Not a lot.
You know, I was gonna try to save him and say that nigga get out of the pocket. But James can't do that. Hold on. I got you. Insert a clip of James trying to get out of the pocket right here.
Winston runs out of time here, taken down by Gerald McCoy, former Buck, bagging his former teammates. 2nd and 17. Winston trying to buy more time and runs out of it.
Damn, bro. That's it. Wait.
That's it.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Shit.
He got it from the beginning. Like, he can throw. He has the intangibles. But it's like when you have Deshaun Jackson,
Right.
you have Mike Evans, you have Godwin in the slot,
Nigga, what more do you want?
you have OJ.
Yeah.
Like, you had 4 capable receivers last year.
Clean your fucking book.
You had
Oh, damn,
You
Tyrone.
had a whole offensive. You were a top 5 offensive team
He was waiting to talk about this.
without Jameis starting.
Oh, damn.
I didn't want you to know Tyler.
Damn.
Where?
Damn, Tyrone.
All the Tallahassee finna be on your ass.
And I'm perfectly okay with that.
Even family.
And I'm perfectly okay with that because you can't deny facts.
He's not gonna be on the next episode. I'm fucking with you.
When niggas was trying to say that.
All right, better yet, what can you say? How can you defend Dak Prescott? This nigga said, "No, I don't want 33 million. I want 35." And he had a hell of a good year. And all of a sudden, Zeke come back. Zeke put up his numbers. Dak can't save shit. Like how? Like
No explanation.
no explanation needed. Like you have what you need to succeed.
On to bash.
Dallas has a hell of an offensive line.
We love y'all, Dallas. All y'all thick, beautiful women out there, we love y'all.
It's quoted NBA's.
Drake,
Shout out to y'all. Y'all got the hype. I love y'all too.
It's 7 to 8 seconds.
Do you know how fast it takes to run down the court in an NBA game?
Bro, look.
It'll probably take Derrick Rose like 5 seconds to run down the court.
Hell yeah.
How long?
So we're on basketball now?
I'm trying to prove the point. Give me an analogy on how long that gets to stick
Right.
in the fucking
Okay,
pocket.
I got you. Hey, bro, look.
On the basketball.
So that's why I think James is better.
Stop.
He has franchise.
Stop getting fucking kickers off FSU, bro. That shit's not working. It didn't work last year. It didn't work in 2015. It didn't work in 2014. It didn't work now. Stop with that shit. Stop it. Stop it. You are hurting yourself. You niggas can't even get to the fucking wild card.
Do me a favor. Go walk up to walk up to the camera.
You niggas didn't even get to the fucking wild card no more. What is the problem? Stop fucking getting kickers from the same fucking college that y'all did it for the last 3 years. Stop it. Fuck me.
I'm gonna link his Instagram below. Yeah. Alright, so
Shout out to my nigga Rennie.
I guess the next topic is motherfucking basketball. All right. Let me trigger. Let me throw off a trigger question. I'm gonna wait for Marcus to sit down.
Oh, you want me to sit down?
Oh my bad, bro. I just want to throw this trigger question.
I'm so glad you put that up there.
Sip out of your cup, cuz. I'm gonna throw a trigger question out there. You ready? Or you want to give him a sip of your drink first? Whatever y'all want to do first.
Hold that.
All right.
God bless you, man.
Trigger question. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. Who taking it this year?
That's tough.
Damn, Tyrone.
Alright, so I'm gonna start with Josh.
I love it.
Actually, no. Josh, you go last because you trigger every fucking body with your answer every time. So I'm gonna start with Mike because Mike ain't say a damn word. Mike, who taking it? I don't even care if you don't watch basketball. Throw up a team.
The Marlins.
Go sit outside.
All I know is the Clippers.
Okay, so
Go sit
taking it.
Go sit outside.
Alright, just sit him up.
Yeah.
No, you
But-
just said a baseball team, bro.
I know that's the funny part about that.
Oh shit.
Oh man! Stop him now! Stop him now!
That was the joke. Listen, who's taking it is Marquise Clippers. Like, Marquise Clippers are very tough. They can go through anything. Like, they have a whole bunch of receipts. Bro, they just can do a lot of shit now. Like, they
Bro, your team taking it this year. They the strongest in the East. Them niggas is the strongest in the East. LeBron can't take them niggas down.
LeBron?
This is idiots.
Nick, who taking it?
Shit. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know. Honestly, it could be I don't know, man. I'm gonna just keep it going.
Alright, so we got 2 for the Clippers. Alright, cool.
I'm dead.
No, don't do that shit. Don't knock me on that. Hey,
No, I heard you get ready to say. John, that nigga was in his head like.
Here you go. It's not coming out right.
John, that nigga in his head was
Never
like.
mind. I'm just gonna go.
That nigga was in his head like, damn, if I say the Clippers, these niggas gonna kill me.
they finna roast the shit out of you. Watch.
They killed me like Mike. That nigga's haven't let them stay on Mike for about a whole other day before I say something stupid.
I'm dead the whole day.
Let me pause and.
You're Orlando Magic taking it?
I'm gonna say LA. I'm not saying that because Bron.
Which LA? Which LA? Because you know
Like Josh said.
Los Angeles Lakers. The one that Magic said he done with. The one that, you know, Bron and basically Davis gonna run shit. So obviously I'll choose Los Angeles Lakers.
Alright, okay.
what about you?
Shout out to LeBron, the new 17.
So who I think gonna take it?
Nope, you going last. Nope, shut up. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you guess.
You going your corner right now.
We're gonna do a poll. We're gonna put a poll at the end of this shit too. Who is y'all least favorite on this podcast? I know y'all probably gonna vote Josh, cause that nigga triggers the fuck out of everybody since episode 1.
On purpose.
Since episode 1, Josh is always so. I'm gonna put a cute little poll at the bottom of this. Be ready for that. So anyway, my response is probably gonna be I don't care because the Heat is my team. So okay. As a real NBA fan,
I love the game. The game makes sense to me.
honestly, to me, I feel like the Lakers are probably gonna take it this year. What? Because I don't know. I don't see nobody stopping them in the West. Like we've seen Chris Paul them get up there. Chris Paul didn't want to play because what? He had a sprained ankle or some shit.
Hit that bitch one more time.
Which ruined their fucking chance. Right, that's what I'm saying. Which ruined their chance.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, and we've already seen James Harden can't lead a team.
My leg.
So I mean, to me, yeah, the Lakers probably gonna take it. We know the Warriors and the Wolves are rebuild right now, so yeah. But Marcus, did you answer already?
No.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna have to go with the 76ers. My name.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna go with the Sixers.
You said the Lakers, right?
No, I said the 76ers.
You said the Clippers, right?
No, the 76ers.
No. You said the
You said the Bulls.
He said the Bulls, right?
He said the Bulls. No, the 76ers.
No, Josh, he said the Nets, right?
He said, yeah, I think.
No, that'll be next year. Maybe.
No. He said the Warriors, right?
No. Hey, they fighting.
He said the Bucks, right? Giannis.
Never mind.
He said
Never mind.
Giannis.
Either way, it's done. It's done.
He said. Wait.
Go ahead.
Because I could have sworn this nigga said the 76ers are taking it.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson back.
Wow.
Allen Iverson's back. Andre Iguodala play for them again?
You are that disrespectful.
No, you know what? They put in.
Like, why?
Andre Iguodala back.
They put in Carmelo.
The only team that really
I think
beat
he got
them in
hope
the
to put in
7-game
Carmelo.
series was we're the current NBA champs. I mean, to be realistic, how many games do you expect Anthony Davis to play?
Tell me.
It's not. So wait. We've seen. Wait a minute. We've seen.
Y'all, it's a roach on this one.
Bro.
Hilarious.
So you're telling me Giannis cannot handle Joel Embiid and what's his name?
You can't guard two people at the same time.
You don't have to guard two people. All you gotta do is keep whatchamacallit outside the 3-point line. He can't shoot.
I mean, she don't have to.
Exactly.
Did you act like Giannis can shoot?
Giannis can power his way down to the bottom.
So you're.
Wow.
Wow.
So you mean to tell me Giannis, bro. You really telling me Joel Embiid is gonna take them to the finals? Joel Embiid.
I'm gonna take Joel.
What?
I'm gonna take Embiid
Over Giannis.
Who's the center for the Milwaukee Bucks?
Hey, give me your cup.
That's a good question. I don't know the answer.
Okay, who's the don't touch the cup. who's the power forward for the Milwaukee Bucks?
Again, that's a good question. Who?
I'm asking
I'm
you.
gonna put all this at the bottom so that way I look smart.
I'm asking you.
You could ask me all you want. I can edit this shit out. That way you don't put me on the spot. So we good anyway. You telling me, but nah, for real. So You for real? He was waiting for this moment.
Hold on, cause
So
we,
in the East, you really telling me the 76ers taking it?
okay, so I'm gonna say this. We just gonna.
Josh, what's your answer?
Pump fake. So
we got to say the 76ers. All right, cool.
I'm with you on the Heat. The problem
Go to
is.
sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Hold on. No. I said I'm with him on the Heat. That means I ride down the Heat. That's when I first got into basketball.
Yeah, but that's why I said let's be realistic. Because I'm a Heat fan.
All right,
That's why I
I'm
looked
about
at
to
him.
be realistic with you. I got you. Now, even though that they're rebuilding, there's still a family. That's my biggest thing in basketball. Was a family-based team. Lakers don't have it this year.
The Warriors do.
Huh?
The Warriors do.
No, we gotta get back into this. We're digressing about episode
Hold on.
four.
So my thing.
The core pieces in the Warriors
Hold
are
on.
still there.
Yeah, that's the they're a problem because of the fact that they are a family. They are a family
Them
team.
niggas knew they were gonna get back.
Nigga, have you ever seen? What was that fucking basketball movie?
Blue Chips.
The white
White Man
boy.
Cave.
No, where the blacks were like not allowed to play and all that stuff.
Blue Planet.
What was that?
With the White Road.
Yeah.
Glory Road.
Glory Road.
Yeah.
Glory Road. Glory Road kind of showed us the whole family-oriented thing, and then Golden State ended up perfecting that craft. That was like ultra
You love
instinct.
basketball?
Huh? No.
My bad.
At the same time, I'm gonna still say Golden State because though they're rebuilding, it's completely.
They're not rebuilding. Why does everyone think they're not rebuilding? They really aren't. They just added D'Angelo Russell. Clay is gonna come back healthy. You're not gonna be able to fucking guard Clay Thompson.
Okay, so you just proved my point. At the same time, so
how did I prove?
I'm gonna say because the fact that
You said they're rebuilding. What was your point? They're not.
My point is Golden State still got it. All right, so at the same time, literally, Lakers they've never been family oriented. Let's just say that they snitch on each other like left and right.
There's somebody.
Nigga, how many times has somebody got caught cheating because hold on. How many times has somebody got caught cheating because of the fact that somebody else was like, yo, this nigga doing this shit, bro.
Shaq and Kobe.
So at the same
Oh,
time,
my bad.
So at the same time, for me, it's still gonna be Golden State, even though they lost a couple of players, not even that many. They still have a glory road about them. Like when you know where somebody is on the court, it's a difference. It's a whole different. That's the reason that they play the game that they do. That's the reason why they champions and shit.
That's more like
It's because of the fact. But like the only thing that's gonna carry
I compare it more to
Lakers.
Carter.
I'll even say that. That's cool. No, that's cool. Even that. At that point, and this will be the last thing said because we starting to run over a little bit of time, but at the same time, that family orient, you're playing street basketball now.
Yeah.
You're not playing basketball, you're playing street basketball. There's a difference.
That's
Bro, the whole
that's
draft is
different.
the whole draft is going to the East.
Yeah.
The whole draft is going to the East. There's no more, let's have a family. Let's.
But
make
strength
bets.
don't always mean anything. We said that in the last
Yes,
podcast.
we did. And I agree.
Strength ain't gonna mean anything.
Skill.
Now next year, Lakers, I'm calling it. If they keep the same, you know what I'm saying, the same lineup, Lakers gonna have it. Because they now know each other. They
Keep
know
the same energy.
Yeah, they know each other now.
But
that's it. That's it.
But even that, even though I said Philly, the Lakers are still scary just off the fact that a lot of shit is.
And this will be the last thing said.
And a lot of shit is either threes or layups. If you force somebody off the 3-point line, you want somebody protecting the paint. When you have Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, and JaVale McGee in your 3-man rotation possibly,
It's not that they unstoppable though.
it's just, but you have bodies. You can say, hey, LeBron.
How they gonna play
People
this?
sleep on
Danny
that.
Green, Avery Bradley.
That's true. That's true. But
card,
how
bro.
are they gonna play is what I'm looking at. How are they gonna play together?
Because the biggest thing in any sport, what wins championships? Be realistic.
A team.
Defense. With any team. As far as team wise, like defense, if you know, hey, I can press up on him. If he blow by me, I got somebody who's finna protect the rim.
All right.
You got 3 niggas on a consistent night that can do that.
Alright, so
Multiple defensive players.
So
multiple
we'll go on to say this.
Their reach is 79.
It'll be on the next podcast. We're now no, because we've seen defense at its best and it get broken. So at the same time, let's just go on to the next podcast. We'll go on to the next podcast and say what we need to say. Remember this actual conversation. We'll watch it once it's posted, and then we'll go on to sports. On to the next one, which is movies. Now,
No, we're going backwards.
No, we're going backwards. So movies,
Music now.
Oh, you want to
We
do
started at movies and we went to sports, and then we did the NFL season.
Okay, so music now. At that point, I think the first point that we had was underrated artists. You can go first, Keith.
Wow, I'm gonna throw everybody from the dead. Mike, y'all saw how he slid up that nigga said.
I heard it.
Nigga, what?
So
Say something. That nigga said. Say something.
I'm gonna give a few. I'll rock.
I need y'all to throw somebody out there so I can hear y'all.
Alright, no.
I need y'all to throw somebody out there so I can trigger. I can't. Just
You wanna do a trigger?
No.
I will say actual Tekashi 6.
And I'm gonna just walk out.
I'm actually gonna say no, because that nigga just signed a $10 million
I'm gonna talk about that.
deal. That's worth $2 million.
And I still don't listen to his music.
You don't have to.
Even though he's a snitch. No. I'm just saying that his lyrics wasn't necessarily
the best. There are words I have no idea. But anyways.
Okay, y'all said that brought up my question. I'll answer to that. How do y'all feel about? Do y'all really think these rappers are actually rapping about what they've been through? Then?
Fuck no.
Because, hold on. Let me finish.
Fuck no.
Because if Tekashi ratted that easy, that means you were rapping about some stuff you.
Half you niggas did like Soulja Boy did. Y'all went on Fruity Loops and y'all niggas was trying to figure out how the fuck y'all making beats. Then if y'all really want to call facts for what it is, a lot of y'all rappers aren't really rapping, bro. Y'all just want to live the lifestyle.
That's what I'm talking
The
about.
lifestyle.
saying trigger.
You found it. You
really did.
Yeah. Give me a high five. we triggered the fuck out of that shit. Good shit. Good shit, teammate. Yeah. Bro, you know
That's how you play basketball.
That's family basketball right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You played basketball, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Doing that quick rap.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, you heard of Toby Weekwood?
Now we can just sit back and watch.
He's in my top 5. But still most underrated. And Don Tripp,
Okay.
artist from Memphis.
Toby Nick.
That's one of Josh's favorites right there. By the way, he is coming to, he's gonna be in Orlando December 11th. I'm going.
December 11th?
Yeah.
Is that the
We can play
Kiss
something. We can play something.
No, it's
You know what we need to do? We need to see when Chance comes back. We need to go back to that.
like if he's on an actual tour.
He can stay back. He can stay back.
Wait.
Oh, that's how we love that!
Wow.
Yes!
Trigger moment.
Hold on, wait, we gotta redo that. Alright! Hold on, wait, I'm on your ass, you dirty neck ass boy. You got more pimples than a goddamn movie, nigga. You look like a Star Crunch. Bitch, your glasses. You went and got the strongest prescription for your glasses and you still blind. This NASA shirt, fake. Them pants. I don't know. All right. Anyway.
All right, go ahead.
So you really thought you was gonna slide with that Chance comment.
All right, so let's do this. This is the first one.
I'm just not a Chance rapper.
Why?
Like,
Hold on. But what? I'm gonna start off with this question. What have you?
When Chance said cigarettes and
my
mama.
are you live? Bitch.
Alright, so no. Let's stop that right there. Alright, so if you haven't listened to 10 Day, if you haven't listened to Astro Rap, if you haven't listened to the remix that he did to No Worries, I don't want to hear from you. Alright, so at the same time, next topic.
He thought he was gonna get past the leader of the podcast. Where did you start listening to?
I just said it.
No, I didn't hear that question. I didn't hear the answer.
Go ahead, say it.
What's the song called? What's the song called though?
Go ahead. Are you talking 3?
The one I was saying, what's it called? I don't know the song called. I just like.
No.
If one label try to stop.
No.
It's gonna be some
I was about to say,
First off, I'm gonna let you know.
Hold on. Let him answer the question. I want to hear the answer.
I just wanted to.
It's a rap song. It's a rap like it's not like a rap song thing, but it's like like.
So he just now listened to them.
Yeah.
That's dismissed.
All right. With that, so
I'm just saying that I just don't like.
Listen.
If you want to listen to anything,
you're more than welcome to jump in. Cigarettes on cigarettes.
Okay.
My mama think they got stank. I got burns in my hoodie.
No. Hold on. Let me actually wrap. Let me wrap the action.
I miss my cocoa butter.
Here we go.
I love my wife.
Nah.
Okay,
Nah. See, that's new Chance.
No, I'm just fucking with you,
But
That's Mary Chance.
yeah,
We talking about cigarettes.
Yeah, everybody said they like the Chance to like, when he was on drugs and stuff like that.
Or when he said you got the juice.
Right.
10 Day before he was on drugs. The nigga was actually like hit.
I
Okay.
told you it was on that.
Okie dokie.
He just fucking
Okay.
changed, yeah.
No. Let's go to a better song.
Keep it low key like Tholo, bro. You go blow the loud.
Let's go to
a lot of Kid Cudi. He does. If you think about it.
Okay, I guess that makes up for it then.
Yeah.
He does.
I guess that makes up for it.
You come on now. You can't see a little bit of transparency in that.
No, but
It's
the
simple
only
as that.
problem is
I'm not saying he's very much connected. I'm saying
I can't say he sounds like Kid Cudi because before Chance the Rapper would actually tweet like Cocoa Butter Kisses, like he was actually rapping. You're not gonna understand it until you really listen. It's a saying that you actually
Missing Cocoa Butter Kiss.
let's put who does the same thing? Who does the same thing? I'll put Vince Mensa on trial with that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He says a lot of stuff that if you don't catch it,
Catch it at
you'll
first.
never
You
catch
never
it.
understand it.
Yeah, you'll never actually catch it.
Okay.
I like
You know what I'm
his, I
saying?
like his album.
But listen to Chance.
Listen to Chance.
Listen.
Okay, give me 3 top songs you think I should look because I'm just like a new Chance.
Cocoa
rapper.
Butter
Just listen to a whole.
No Word.
No. Give me 3. Just give me 3.
No, Cocoa
No
Butter
Word.
Kiss
Okay,
is
No
It's
Word.
called No Word. That's the remix to No Worries.
Okay.
Cocoa Butter Kisses.
Cocoa Butter Kisses.
No. I'm gonna give him
And
Juice.
favorite song with Childish Gambino.
No, I wouldn't even give him that because that's a party song. And
that's
even though
like
even though he was like spitting in that shit, I'm not gonna give him that as far as like start off on Chance. Also for his real shit,
Okay.
listen to what's called Remembering by Chance on Surf.
Okay. I'll look at that. I mean, I was like,
Listen to him and then tell
Don't
me.
pull no David and say you're gonna listen to this shit.
It's like 3 songs.
10 days
You
later.
said you want me to do a whole album. I'm just gonna do 3 songs like on the way.
Yeah, that was the whole album was like 5 to 10 songs.
Yeah.
Literally.
I know, but I'm just saying like top 3.
I got you.
So, anybody listen to Waller's album yet?
I haven't.
I'm not gonna lie, I've listened to a few, some of it. I listened to all of it, but I haven't listened to it. And yeah, Waller's like, fuck that shit. I'm definitely finna let y'all first song.
But it's time. I will say for the BET Awards, they even did that like to where they were bold enough to put battle rap on
stage.
yeah,
That was why. Now that was why because they said any and everything that you don't.
It's not supposed to be said on TV.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that to the general
But
public.
it's like that time.
And it
to where
is actually that time.
It's that time to where.
If you don't do that now as a culture, we're never gonna do anything. This is the time to actually do something.
And I think Wale's album, like, he has a song called Black Girl Magic.
Yeah.
Battle rap.
I can tell you
Battle rap is I would say is a lot that hip hop understands, because it's the core of when you can spit something off the dome and at the same time it tells you something. And
Who's your favorite battle rapper? K-Shine all day. Why?
Mike, you batting 0 for 0. You batting 0 for like 4 tonight.
It's me.
No. I want to have this conversation with Mike. I want to have this conversation with Mike.
Okay.
Why not?
I just don't like. I mean, he's okay. Like, he's a good, decent rapper, but he's definitely not top 3 though.
Wow.
Definitely top 3.
He's about to say. I swear to God. No. I'm gonna say this.
I have something to say.
Hold on. This is the reason that what I just said was a trigger, is because most people are gonna say the legends, and the only 2 legends that I will stick with till the end is Charlie Clips and Hollow the Don, and that's the legends that I will stick with. I'm not saying legends. First off, K-Shine right there. It's not. He don't even have to be real. His lyrics, bro. My favorite rap battle of all time is him versus DNA.
Yeah.
Third round, and that will be it. That will be it for any other rap battle that I've ever seen.
He doubles up.
Dr. Shine.
He doubles up with Casita.
God damn, nigga. That still give me fucking chills.
But what I was gonna say, I'm trying to think, who was it? Fuck, I forgot what interview. It was Rick Ross and Joe Budden.
Yeah.
On the pull-up. And it's crazy how we all sit here and feel like when someone gives their top artist, it needs to be what ours is.
Yeah, I just like different type of.
And it's like Ross said, he asked Joe
I'm
Budden.
just defending the fact that he said that it was decent. Hold on.
It was decent.
Now,
Listen.
He said he was decent. I don't care about his top. That's cool.
All right,
But don't sit up there and match mine.
Top 5, probably.
we all, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, we all listen to the same shit. But I guarantee what songs or how we listen to or how we interpret the music, it comes out different.
Yeah.
And Ross literally said to Joe Budden, he was just like, yeah. He asked Joe Budden, he was like, am I in your top 10? And Budden was like, I don't know. You know what I mean? And Ross didn't take offense to it because it's like, I don't even think I'm in my top 5.
Understandable.
Because
They're all rappers like that.
So I'm gonna say, let's dismantle that, because the fact that I wasn't coming at him for having a different best rapper. It's because he said the nigga was decent. There's a difference between decent.
I just disagree.
But he prefers.
No. If you disagree with me on top, I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
But to say the nigga was decent, nigga.
It was
No. You wanna know who decent?
Who?
Black Coffee.
What? Who?
You just so wow. You niggas.
Alright, go ahead.
Rex is decent. Rex is decent. Rex don't have.
When I say I'll get him.
There's people that will run Rex underground, and they have.
Yeah.
They have punished this nigga. That's decent.
Okay, I'll give. Okay.
K-Shine don't get ran into the ground.
As a battle rapper, K-Shine, I'll give him.
Murder Mook top 3.
I'll give him.
Oh, I'll take it. No. I'll take it. Murder Mook.
You just really trying to trigger niggas and
Nigga, I'll take it.
stretch out the podcast, ain't you? That's what you want.
Hilarious.
This nigga's trying to.
I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8. You agree with that? Or no?
Yeah, like, he ain't decent. That's
I know, I'm just saying, I just look at huh?
Go ahead. No, I thought he was done. My bad. Okay.
Oh no! I just said me. I just look at more wordplay than anything. So K-Shine, I mean.
Yeah.
Cassidy.
Not like he's not definitely not top like.
Marcus, so can we get off this topic? Marcus,
Bro, we not doing Cassidy.
Marcus, stop, Josh. Please don't.
Done.
You really trying to trigger this nigga? You don't understand. I have to edit this
That's
shit,
real.
bro.
Alright, so on to the next
Christ, bro.
On to the next
boom,
topic.
you agree?
Agree what?
You agree? Okay, you agree.
Agree what?
Alright, boom, alright.
Movies. Alright, you agree? Movies right now. Agree?
Boom. Alright, I'm not even gonna ask you because you a fuck nigga and you just started. That's all you trying to do. What's the next topic? Hold on. No, we're still on music.
No.
Birdman's broke.
Oh, no,
Birdman's
we gotta
broke.
talk about that.
Oh, we gotta talk about that. Alright, so Birdman broke. Next topic.
Movies, G. I'm telling you, movies, G.
So what do you
Who do you want? Wait, who? Why do you keep going to movies?
Because the fact that we ran. Hello.
I knew we were going to
10 minutes a segment, and
I knew we were going to do that. Anyway, go. Keep going.
So movies. Let's go. Let's start with anybody seen Hustlers? No.
Is that the one with
Batman?
Huh?
Nah, what the fuck? With Cardi B.
Oh my God.
Can we get on the topic this nigga can't talk about? Good. I'm really tired of this nigga. This nigga.
You just talk about Cardi, that's it.
J-Lo. Yeah. If you haven't seen
I
it,
heard it was decent.
yeah, it's
A lot of people thought it was kind of skeptical because given the era now that we live in, a lot of people were like, well, you know,
That's
if it was a
regular
guy. Yeah, it's regular shit. And if it was a guy's perspective and guys were doing that, then people would have been shitting on it because it'd be like, oh, well, this is basically just college rape. It basically is, bro. It basically is. All you're seeing is somebody who's trying to make money off of niggas who are getting dick
drunk.
pic.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's pretty much just
Yeah, that's it.
So at that point, we're gonna just jump to the one movie that we all wanted to talk about, which is Joker.
I swear we talked about that. We didn't talk about that?
No, we didn't.
No, we all watched it.
No, I haven't seen it.
You seen it?
Nah, I didn't see it. But like, I seen clips. I seen clips.
All right, y'all can go out there.
So at the same time, if you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
I was about to say, whose podcast is this? Because
if you haven't seen it,
the visual, the voice part is yours. This is mine. Oh, okay, you're right.
Shit, what?
Alright, you're right.
Please continue.
Oh,
so
they just
if you haven't seen it, please do not look for more so another superhero movie. Just please look forward to another Us movie, and please do not sit up there and not think in this movie. If you don't think, you're not gonna get anywhere. You're gonna think the movie sucks, and I hate people that don't.
Can we please?
Sorry, I dislike. My mama always told me you don't hate people. I dislike people that.
Josh would have triggered himself. He ain't got
No. I dislike people that don't
You know there's gonna be a
think
One Piece
in
movie
movies.
coming out, right?
Trigger warning, I'm going to see it Saturday.
How did
You know
how
it's
did
One
y'all
Piece movie
feel?
coming-
Yes, we know, Martin.
we do.
Shut up. You're not triggering nobody.
Also, y'all tell me in the comments how the Pro-Mare movie was. I really want to go see it. Pro-Mare. If you ever actually like watch anime movies, you would actually know that a movie called Pro-Mare
Talking to the guys never seen it.
came out of
I called it a low-key blade. I picked up what you laid down.
No, we're saying premiere.
So at the same time, in the comments, let us know how Pro-Mare was. Definitely give me some kind of idea. That way, you know, I can definitely be either hyped or down about the movie. At that point in time, off of movies. No. Movies?
My comment was simple. Can we please, for the love of just everything about Batman, stop bringing up Heath Ledger and how people are trying to
that's real.
co-pick.
No, I will say I want to pick
No. My dad said this. Shout out to Pops. Literally on the phone before he actually went to go see the movie, I said that and I compared them. I made the mistake of doing that, and Dad was like, "No, don't compare them because of the fact that you're talking about a guy who died for the movie versus anybody else. Nobody else is gonna take his place unless you actually die for the movie, and God forbid anybody else dies for the Joker movie. But you can't compare a person that actually died for the role versus, oh yeah, I did this for the role. You're just not going to touch that person. At that point, he's in a league of his own. We're going to leave that out. Just keep Joker in his own league. This Joaquin Phoenix interpretation of Joker, keep it in his own lane. Let's not sit up there.
And that was what I was gonna say is this, like you say, is the origin. So it's not like Heath Ledger had to jump in and just be that guy. Like he had to be that guy.
That actually triggers the conversation of who's compared. That's what I'm saying.
And I don't feel like you can compare somebody who actually had the chance to, all right, if I'm gonna be the Joker, I'm gonna make him, in my view, I'm not gonna be.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You still have to separate because the fact that it's no longer. Oh yeah, you're put in this role of the Joker or this timeline of the Joker. It's more so who did what. He's in a league of his own. He did the drugs. He did himself in whatever. Joaquin Phoenix did the same thing. That's a league of their own. Push it on. We are not having that conversation. So at that same time,
that's for me not watching. What I'm saying is like you can't say, all right. It's almost like saying having somebody jump in as LeBron in year 17, and you gotta be super nigga, and then turn around and be like, I can be LeBron.
Last thing said.
You won't let me go ahead.
No, you said no. Go.
That's what I said. Last thing said.
Last thing said is the fact that what he's saying is that you cannot have a legacy built on the fact of every single Joker movie film that's came out between 2006 till 2019 and now. That is on its own air. Let it be known, Joaquin Phoenix did his own thing. He made the movie. The film was great. Rest in peace. Just let it play off as being a great movie.
Right.
For anybody that is a true Joker fan, y'all know in the comic series, Joker tells it. He says it. He says that if I'm going to have a story, right, I'm going to pick it in multiple views. There is no perfect, maybe it was shown in the Dark Knight series, oh no, maybe it was shown back with Adam. No, it's in a multiverse filled with different types of Jokers. So if you're gonna say, okay, when you have a favorite Joker, then have a favorite one. Don't say there's one out of all, because then you're full of it. They're all in different multiverses.
Nah.
So please, everybody understands that. Okay.
So, on to the last topic, which pull up the bracket.
Oh, this is a wrap.
The topic I've been waiting to fucking talk about. First of all, before.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie,
I was trying to be so fucking serious too.
He was.
Damn, bro. The topic I want to talk about. I am very disappointed with. Yes, I have to do a proper introduction for this. And in Twitter, I am very disappointed in y'all because I am a part of this goddamn community. I'm not a big part of the community, but I am a part of this community. And in Twitter, I am very disappointed in you guys for even letting this happen. This wasn't even a real poll. The amount of people they said voted on it did not vote on it. But I'm mad at y'all for still letting this shit happen. Somebody give me the phone and show me the bracket, bro, so I can put this shit up on the goddamn screen. Y'all are supposed to have this shit ready, so how you hand me my lock? Fuck, you know what?
Pull up the screenshot.
Because we don't look alike. Jesus Christ.
So how this is gonna play out? These are the rules. Keith is gonna give us the first bracket. He's gonna give us the second bracket.
I'm gonna put the bracket on.
That's a good idea. That's good.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna put the bracket on the screen.
He's gonna give us the third bracket. You've been waiting for it. And then he's gonna give the first bracket of both sides.
And everybody's
and then we'll give our opinions. He's gonna give the second bracket of both sides, and then we're gonna go on to who won and Twitter, and then talk about that, and then kind of go off of pretty much Keys. The rules are you have a short amount of time to explain, make it short, simple, and sweet, and then we're gonna go on to the next person. While we're talking, we will definitely, if you definitely have like a comment go ahead and raise your hand, and we gonna do it like that because it's a lot to talk about.
There is a lot to talk about.
So once he gets the screenshot up, no, don't worry. He put it in the video. The actual bracket will be
Send it to the group chat. Send it to the group chat right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also put this gym in the group chat. Group chat shit. Or in video too. Let me know when you send it. My bad, y'all. We're definitely.
It'll be right here. The one gotta go. right.
We're gonna give our opinions on who won that bracket.
Yes.
It's in the new one?
Yeah.
Alright, don't say nothing. I got it. Alright. So, alright, y'all ready for this disrespectful shit.
Okay, let's go.
Annie Twitter. I want y'all to know this was 3 days ago. 3 days ago.
This is fucked up.
Don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing. Just
Alright, so on the left side, we apparently took a vote as a whole on Annie Twitter. We took a vote of the greatest anime of all time. So on the left side, look, on the left side for the first round, we have Attack on Titan. Oh yeah, first of all, I'm gonna put it right here in the middle of all of us so y'all all see it, so y'all can go along with us. But on the first side, left side, we have Attack on Titan versus The Promised Neverland. Y'all, should I just tell them the answer now, or should I just make them wait? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the answer.
No, tell them the answer.
tell.
So for the first round, Attack on Titan versus The Promised Neverland, The Promised Neverland came out on top. Who the fuck voted? First of all,
Alright, so how we doing? We're going from like left to right.
Go ahead, man. Let them know.
No, let them vent.
Let them vent.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
as much
I'm gonna go sit over there because I'm about to trigger a lot of y'all on purpose.
as
No.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
as much as I love, and I've heard this so much throughout the community. As much of a great review as The Promised Neverland got, what are y'all basing that off of? The Promised Neverland first season is literally 12 episodes. We're 3 seasons in on Attack on Titan. You cannot tell, and if we're going like this, y'all fucked with the wrong person. I want y'all to know that first. Y'all really fucked with the wrong person. If we're going off of this, if we're going off first seasons, because that's the only thing that The Promised Neverland has, and I'm pretty sure y'all not going off of manga, because a lot of y'all niggas
not reading that.
If we're comparing the first season of Attack on Titan versus the first season of The Promised Neverland, nigga, the first episode, we seen a nigga get eat, nigga. We've seen a whole city
Get
destroyed by a Titan. The first episode is in The Promised Neverland is us figuring out that hey, there's demons that eat people. One person got eaten that we seen. This nigga lost his mom in the first episode.
He had to watch her die.
The entire season.
Literally.
If it puts it into perspective, I fell asleep on the first episode of Promised Neverland.
Not even that. The Promised Neverland first season is not strong enough to stand on its own against Attack on Titan. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying y'all fucked with the wrong person. Like, The Promised Neverland is not strong. I would put My Hero Academia over The Promised Neverland first season. The first season of The Promised Neverland is not strong enough to stand on its own. Versus Attack on Titan,
That's a tough.
nigga. And then, like I said, we're 3 seasons in. Name to me the only thing. What I think y'all based it off of was the first part of the 3rd season. The first part of the 3rd season of Attack on Titan was hella slow. Nothing really happened. The best thing we got out of the 3rd season was Levi.
Yeah, when against those people, those kill each other.
That's it. That is it.
That's literally it.
Other than that, what the fuck are y'all basing that on for The Promised Neverland to step over Attack on? You know what?
Go on to the next.
Anybody got anything else they want to say?
No.
All I know is.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, Attack on Titan. Okay, listen. Okay.
Let them know, Mike.
Y'all fucked with the wrong crew. I'm really
Y'all really did.
Like, y'all fucked up by letting them
Just so
find that first.
So many feelings you get from that first episode from Attack on Titan, it's ridiculous. Like literally, I got my manager to read Attack on Titan. I was like, oh, like what's it about? The first day, him and his wife has been on this ever since because it's just a great opening. You know what I'm saying? Like, Promised Neverland. I did the one episode, but I was like you said, I was bored of it. I was just kind of tired Attack on Titan, you are in this, like, y'all saying like, bro, these Titans actually kill people.
It's like the first episode, Aaron's like, I'm finna kill these Titans and avenge my mom. 5 minutes later, this nigga gets eaten. What the fuck?
Bro, you feel
The
that.
Promised Neverland, the first 5 minutes was, oh, we're happy kids that live in an orphanage.
Bro,
So go ahead,
Yeah,
Nick.
go ahead.
Did you have anything to say?
No, I got some fire.
No, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
So really quickly, even if you were going off of manga, I go by.
It's still not strong enough.
I told you, I told you I go by a storyline, and the problem is intellect, right? With Promised Neverland, yes, you get a rush because the fact that a rush is actually happening. Things happen like this. So that's cool, but what's explained? What intellect is actually explained? To the point where now we don't even know who to side with. Even in manga, we don't even know who to side with in Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Like, it's that intense to where it still doesn't hold up. So even if I'll dare any commenters to go on the bottom of this video, to go say manga, it still doesn't necessarily.
Bro, if we're gonna do that, if we're going by the manga, it's still not strong enough.
It's still not strong enough.
The Promised Neverland did not get lit until probably about, and this is for you manga only people who read the manga, honestly, the war, to be honest with you. When they actually started finding out everything about the Minerva and all that, that's when it started getting lit.
Yeah.
When they found out the pen and the book and all that, you're already too deep. If you're gonna do that, that's gonna be easily the 3rd season of Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
But you already too late. We were doing training arc. Nigga, how are you really? Are you really? Aaron versus Annie.
And plus their pacing is really good. I like Attack on Titan pacing.
And it's unpredictable.
It's really not.
You're like, bro, I love this character. This character's never gonna die. Next thing you know, that nigga is dead, bro. Like, it's wild, G. Like,
so we'll go on to the next bracket.
Yeah. So.
All right. So the next. Oh my God! Wow. Well, I mean, okay, I kind of understand this one.
No, I kind of
left. This one's kind of fair.
Nah, it's not fair, bro.
No, the next bracket was.
It's pretty fair.
The next bracket was.
Mine is the third one. That's what I'm going.
Next bracket on the left.
Next bracket was One Piece over Hunter or One Piece and Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter came out on top. Honestly, for me, I can kind of understand this one. Going back to pacing, if we're going off pacing of the anime, Hunter x Hunter picked up quick. It picked up and it ran. I didn't even notice we were in the middle of the goddamn training exam until we got to that part with the lady where they had to choose the rank. I was like, wait, these niggas are in the middle of the exam already? How? And then, it's not really fair. Cause like for One Piece fans, we didn't really jump into One Piece until we were in One Piece from episode 1, but we didn't really get invested until
The Emotion.
What was it? Our Long Part.
Yeah, that's true.
And that was what? Not 200 episodes, and I'd probably say about. Y'all probably gonna slide me. The One Piece community is terrible.
Wait, so you don't like the Don Creek and stuff like that?
Don Creek was lit. I'm not saying it wasn't, but
You didn't tell me you didn't feel nothing when Kite died, bro. When Kite.
not even
Yeah,
that.
Not even that, though. You can still do
I'm saying, look.
Before that, though, I'm saying that shit.
It was like this. 5 minutes we get introduced to the main character. Gone. Cool. Nigga wants to be like his dad. Boom. 10 minutes later, this nigga goes off and he's already in the middle of the exam. What the fuck?
But see, Gong's secret thing was that in his family, his attributes, his strength, his actual transformation, all that shit was actually hidden under him just having a normal ass body. His whole fucking family, his fucking butler's got hands, bruh. Your fucking butler can throw that on.
Hold on. But I think that's what actually captured the culture. So check this out. I get exactly what he's saying because he had to get me back into One Piece. I was like, I'm fucking done. This is slow as shit. It's slow as fucking shit. As soon as it went off TV, I was like, well, that's just another anime. But he actually got me back into One Piece. with Hunter x Hunter, there was no coming back. You was invested.
Well, I mean,
you were already
you're
invested. You even got the top villain, and yes, even though he's a pervert, he's one of the top villains.
People still talk about it to this.
Nigga. That nigga,
Oh, he's so good, bro.
he's so good. Okay, so at the same time, that's what he's saying on why we kind of get where Hunter x Hunter came out as the winner.
But then
I'm still parted. I'm still parted because of how far I am in One Piece. Whatever, but the problem is what is capturing people. That's the reason why what we said with My Hero Academia, Boku no Hero, is the problem with that is they missed their mark. And One Piece missed their mark but picked it back up. The only problem is like Hunter x Hunter never missed any kind of mark. It wasn't a top 3, but you never came back to you were never like, oh, I slipped off of this shit. Let me go ahead.
Yeah, but overall, as a story,
overall, as a story,
the story,
you still as an overall, because we're talking about overall.
Yeah,
I told you. I agree with you with the whole, One Piece. As far as I am, I'm invested.
Okay.
I'm invested. I've read all the way up to the top manga. I'm invested. The only problem is Demon Slayer. You don't go, oh yeah, well I just dropped off that shit. Let me come back to episode 19. They're saying it's higher. No. You kept on that shit. Demon Slayer is worthy of that title.
No.
You ain't slipped. You ain't slipped. One Piece slipped. The writer came out of nowhere, was like, I slipped. Don't worry. I ain't gonna slip. Okay. That's the difference. That makes the difference. Because Hunter x Hunter and One Piece are pretty much at that. I'm split, bruh. If I had to make the choice right now, I still would be like.
Honestly, first off, in One Piece's defense, this isn't even a fair argument because these are two completely different shows with completely different,
like maybe this was
different genres,
but not.
Yeah, if you put One Piece over, if you put Naruto and One Piece in the same community or in the same bracket, yeah, I would understand.
That's just like saying Goku versus Naruto.
The vibes I get from Hunter x Hunter are a lot different from what you would get from One Piece.
Because look, look, everything's different. Like, they don't really world build and they don't world build Hunter x Hunter.
You survive.
Train fight.
Right. One Piece is world building, backstories, all
adventure
that.
and all that stuff.
I'm saying that the only factor that's going to determine that is literally the drop off. That's why I'm still split to this day. I still can't even answer that. We're saying that we understand where the actual decision came from.
Okay.
We're not saying that that's all it. You know what I'm saying?
I got this next one. Hold on. Let me.
But finish up.
But at the same time, we're not saying that Hunter x Hunter is the for sure winner. We're just saying that would be more so determining. Yeah, that's the only difference between the two. Is the fact that one dropped off and they knew they dropped off, they had to pick it back up. Versus Hunter x Hunter, which never had to pick it. We're still waiting on another chapter, which we'll probably never get, and we're still unpaid because it kept us.
It's been about a year and a half.
It kept us on our toes every single time. Versus One Piece, who had to pick that shit back up.
I feel you, but
I'm not saying that it's the truth. I'm saying that it's not the truth.
I just feel like
it's not the truth.
But like you said, it's just unfair because it's like a long adventure, a long adventure goes through stages, and it's like one that just like fights and has some good ass.
That's like saying
I get it, but it's like
to me honestly, that's like saying Bleach versus a fucking like.
I can make a kill or something.
Yeah,
I can make a kill with Bleach.
Or a Bleach versus like My Hero or something. You can't.
Yeah, it's weird.
So on to the next bracket.
Okay, go ahead.
Berserk versus My Hero.
Y'all,
Who the fuck chose that shit? That shit pissed me off because for one, y'all know god doggone well, My Hero Academia ain't got shit on a story compared to Berserk.
There you go, calm down.
Oh shit. I felt that. I got quiet.
This is me right now.
No, I can say, go ahead. Let me break it off.
Break this down.
He breaks it
took
down.
the facts of not of a child, but a boy going through the worst storyline
I think he got this.
So let me understand this. You chose My Hero Academia over Berserk, right? You mean to tell me you chose the most violent, the most detailed, the most anti-everything.
Stop looking at it because it's making you more mad.
Let me say this.
Let me start breaking down shit. First off, y'all pissed me off because for one, you mean to tell me that Guts ain't got shit on Baku, on Deku? Really?
My boy pronounced the name wrong and everything.
Really? Bento the Falcon, my G, Slang, G, Cap. Bruh, don't ever do some dumb shit like that because you don't ever understand the concept
I told y'all fucked
of a real fucking show. Manga, the fucking manga was so violent, so definitive, so grotesque that people couldn't even buy that shit in books for the first year it was published. That shit had to wait a year after just to get released. Look it up.
Oh, he mad.
So now you took it upon yourself to put My Hero Academia over Berserk. Man, get your ass out of here. You are not an anime fan. You will never be an anime fan. You are full of it. You are full of it. You chose the worst answer. You get 0 points, my G. You get 0 points.
So I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Real quick, what he was saying, I'm just an interpreter. Is
y'all fucked with the wrong crew. Long story short. Oh hell no, I got this one. Woo! Shit.
No, I got this one.
Okay, we all got this one.
Okay, go ahead.
You all got it.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Thank you. Like,
over Black. Okay, I understand this one. I understand this.
No, I understand this one.
I understand this one. I guess I looked at it wrong. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood over Black Clover.
I think you got the manga. I think that's
because they had Full Metal Alchemist had those moments where it was like, oh my god, like oh my fucking god, like when who was it ended up dying? I think it wasn't Envy. One moment, not Envy. No. I said that wrong.
Which one? Homunculus.
Fucking. When they were in the sewers and the nigga got burned to a... Envy, when he actually asked the question of what homunculi thought that they were. They thought they were above humans. And that moment, that intricate moment right there, it was a small moment, but Full Metal Alchemist has those moments where it's like, oh my god, like I see where you were coming from. I was made for this certain purpose, but I literally find out that I was wrong. How is it that I've always envied what a person was, but I'm supposed to be higher than you guys? That right there, that's just one of the many moments that they actually had. They had lagging moments, they had a lot of lagging moments, but they did have those moments where it did kind of go over, what was the competitor? Black Clover. Black Clover right now is starting to get hype because now we're getting a little bit more sentiment information. Even in the anime, when the Wizard King dies, we get more. You know, he died just like his friend. We get those actual moments.
You chose My Hero Academia, bro.
Oh man,
you chose My Hero Academia, bro.
I would say let's try.
You chose My Hero Academia, bro. I know there's a bunch of people out there that want to look at you and be like, you chose My Hero Academia, bro. You literally, y'all just
know y'all fucked with the wrong crew.
So next bracket on the right. Oh no, go ahead.
Hold up. I think I agree. I'm just gonna turn this off. But anyway, I think I agree with it low key with Full Metal Alchemist because you know what? You know why? Because like Black Clover, it just came. It
doesn't have enough to stand on.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Naruto. I'm not saying Naruto.
That's the truth. Because when it came out, what was everybody else comparing it to?
Everybody said Naruto.
I'm sorry. It's just true.
It is, but it's like it wasn't compared to Naruto like that. But I see where you're going with it. But Full Metal Alchemist, you felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was some real shit, actually.
They had those moments where
they had some real shit, like True, as God and stuff like that. Like,
oh yeah, at the end,
True.
At the end, oh my god, the homunculi literally goes, yo, I was only trying to get to you, and God actually goes, No, you was trying to get to my power and replicate me when you had the power inside yourself the entire time.
Well, you
that
can handle your
that right there, you can feel. So I understand.
Yeah,
I understand why.
I'll think that. And I read.
Full Metal Alchemist.
We're going over to the.
All right, to the right.
Let's go over the winners one more time before we go. All right. So out of Attack on Titan and the Promised Neverland moved on. They won. One Piece over Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter won. I don't even want to say.
Oh my God! Don't do that. Stop! Don't do it.
Y'all know who won the third round, right? And then round 4, Full Metal won. So we're going over to the right side of the bracket. Here we go. Code Geass versus Dr. Stone. You niggas chose Dr. Stone. How disrespectful.
Why are these new animals getting that much clout?
Y'all giving these shit.
Because like these are just
Y'all are giving.
Bougie ass motherfuckers are actually choosing this new anime designs.
This is
over the actual.
Hold on. Before you get angry, let's go ahead and make this clear. Dr. Stone is not trash. Dr. Stone is fire as fuck. Let's just say that.
It just doesn't have enough to stand on with Code.
Correct. You cannot do that.
You make that a fucking lineup.
Yeah, you can't do that. You cannot do that.
I can't even say it.
You can't do that.
This whole section is a trigger zone for him, so I'm sorry.
Man, this is
I know, I can look in your eyes and tell you suffering right now. I'm sorry.
We need to buy another drink.
I don't even want to say who won in the end. I know you can see who won in the end.
I can't believe you chose Deku over Guts, bro.
All right, okay. All right.
so
We all know who
Next,
Dr. Stone.
Next bracket. Sword Art Online versus Naruto.
Wow. See what you do? Do you see what the problem is?
Hold on. We haven't even got to the best part.
Who was?
Sword Art Online won.
Oh,
I really want y'all to know that. Wait a minute.
You see what?
So we had this discussion last week. Okay, this is what I'm gonna build my basis off of. We had this discussion last week on episode 4 of the podcast. I know it hasn't come. Well, by the time y'all watch episode 5, episode 4 will be out. But this is what I'm gonna build my basis off of. Y'all watched and y'all seen me and him get into a heated argument about something tiny.
it was hot.
In Naruto, tiny. Oh, I'm not even talking about something that was main storyline. I'm not even talking Itachi versus Sasuke. I'm talking Black Zetsu and how he changed history. That was a small topic. That's something that should not be argued over in Naruto. A 700 chapter manga, 700 episode show. And y'all are telling me,
let it go.
Y'all are telling me a show whose season 3 is easily the worst season ever. Bro, y'all want to go there? Okay. Season 3 of Naruto. What the fuck was season 3 of Naruto? That was
season 3 of Naruto was still the Chunin exams. And we got season 2 was Gaara versus Lee. And then after that we got Sasuke versus Gaara, Naruto versus Neji. We got Naruto versus Gaara. We got
Neji.
What did we get out of season 3 of Sword Art?
Nothing but Star Wars Battlefield.
Hilarious. Okay, listen, man. Alright, go ahead.
Remind y'all, that's what I base my argument off of. Something small. So that should just show y'all how powerful Naruto is.
Okay, listen. Naruto is literally the godfather of like this whole anime. This like everything is referenced.
A lot of stuff on this
Black Clover, Clover alone. And okay, listen. Naruto is just that great of a story that
Kishimoto continued it with Samurai 8.
Bruh, there's like literally so much behind like Naruto. It's ridiculous.
You don't even, bro. Look,
like,
you don't even go into all of that. True Naruto fans will know when you can argue about a show, argue a topic, a small-ass topic that had nothing to do with the main. What were we talking about at the gas station? The whole what-if situation. What if Shisui was still alive? How strong was Sasuke be at this point?
2 hours.
How strong would Sasuke be at this point?
Hold on. That begs another question. What are the what-ifs in Sword Art Online?
There is nothing.
Alright, so at the same time,
You're right. That's all you need.
that's all you need.
Put it in chat. I want to see it in chat.
Like I was telling him, do you know your anime or do you know your anime? We had a whole 2 hours.
That's the motto, bro.
We had a whole 2 hour discussion in a
gas
station.
2 hours.
Wawa's.
And it was just theories. It wasn't even just like the real thing. It was theories. Like whatever. Like Minato meeting. It taught you something. Listen, it's a lot going on.
Bro, look,
it's too much.
and y'all put Sword Art Online over.
Alright, we gotta stop. I ain't go all day with this.
Sword Art Online.
My Hero Academia.
So are we moving on? Are we moving on?
We gotta move on now.
This is Josh right here. Look, y'all ready? I'm waiting for them to settle down. This is Josh right here. Ready?
Got it.
Ready? Bleach versus Tokyo Ghoul. Bleach won.
Hey, hold on, Josh.
Josh.
Hold on, I gotta do it again. Whoa! Alright, this gonna be real quick.
Are you sure?
I love, yeah.
Give us the whole backstory like you always do. I'm putting a little Naruto song back.
Nah, see, because we don't even have that time. That ain't finna go dead.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so we're gonna, I'm just gonna give it simple and sweet. I love Bleach, but no. That's the reason why I got cut off the actual animation. No. Tokyo Ghoul, even though it may have ended like nobody wanted to end, don't do that. We're just gonna put it that way. Don't do that. Like, you can't tell me that you didn't watch the next season after next season. No. Bleach drug. It drug. We had so many fillers in Bleach, it wasn't funny. We're not doing that shit. At the same time,
y'all ready for the last bracket?
Bleach won.
Alright. So last bracket on the right hand side. Dragon Ball Z versus Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Demon Slayer wins.
I'm gonna say this. I love Demon Slayer. I love him.
We all love Demon Slayer.
But the only problem is not only that Dragon Ball is a classic, but Dragon Ball still had that storyline that kept you in there, and they went for a hell of a season. Even after GT, they still have the same fan base.
And I was gonna say that. I don't know if this is gonna be an unpopular opinion, but I could honestly probably put GT alone over Demon Slayer.
I'll say that.
Because when your fans are that loyal to stay with GT,
I did.
You know how much shit GT gets for even
they were trash too, and they still had loyal fans.
To keep it 100, GT added so much fan art, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's added so much fan art through the first couple episodes. People were like, so when this gonna end?
Yeah, that's your fan base.
We were trying to figure out, okay, so y'all gonna bring back the actual main character of what's going on.
That's the reason why Heroes is failing, but at the same time, they kept it short and simple.
Kept it short and simple.
You know what I'm saying?
And not adding all that extra stuff about how they added, Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan Gold. Like, it was just too much everywhere.
And Dragon Ball Z is just a legacy altogether. You really telling me you could watch Demon Slayer over Dragon Ball, the original?
Yeah.
I'm not even talking
to the point where
Dragon Ball.
Hold on. Goku was such a G. This nigga padded.
Oh yeah.
Legendary. That is a meme.
He literally.
That is a whole, bro. That is a whole legendary meme in the.
And then saw it, and then stole her underwear, and then Roshi seen the pussy. All right, so we're gonna get off that bracket.
But like, fun fact, they even have a Goku Day. Like at Japan, like they have a day.
You still have people to this day.
I didn't have a holiday for
the original.
Okay, that's all.
Let's go.
Alright, so back to the left side of the bracket to get even more angry.
We gotta go fast, man.
The Promised Neverland and Hunter x Hunter.
Oh my god.
Promised Neverland won.
Oh my god. How?
Like what Josh said earlier, Hunter x Hunter was debatable with One Piece. Don't worry.
Hunter x Hunter. The Promised
It goes
Neverland
also back to what I said about Hunter x Hunter being the fact that you okay, so everybody that actually is a fan of Hunter x Hunter, y'all remember what it left off as the credits rate, right? You mean tell me that you get pretty much majority of that you see in Promise.
Bro, the Chimera art was probably the best.
The greatest art.
It was so great.
One of the greatest art.
It was so great because everything just fell together at the end. Like even the king, I even loved the king.
Miriam's progression, bro. That shit was
bro. He's probably. I think he's probably.
I was on YouTube yesterday when I seen somebody make a video for it.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying that arc was full. It was backwards. It was like the main character's digression as a person versus the villain's progression as a person.
Yeah. They said and the king would like kind of reverse, Gon
went from happy-go-lucky kid to not a care in the world to giving up his life. To giving up his life because his teacher, one of his teachers, somebody very important to him, died,
man. And then
look, not even that. If we want to put it in nigga terms, that nigga Gon was sick of P2 shit. She was like, oh, let me heal this person right quick, and then I promise I'll fight you. Gon was like, nah, bitch, come on, run me my fade, dog. Like, I'm sick of your shit.
I'm gonna settle it, like I said, short and simple. I'm gonna settle it like that. Name me one godlike figure and promise to never.
You can't. It has nothing to stand on.
And not even that, the king versus
that right there.
Alright, so next
bracket his full potential. I'm sorry.
Next bracket.
said I don't care anymore.
No, because I want to hear your opinion on this one. You finna be mad as fuck. The next bracket in the semifinals is My Hero Academia versus Full Metal. My Hero won.
No sweat, bro.
Oh yeah, my bad. Promise Neverland won the other bracket.
Yeah.
So My Hero won over Full Metal.
Hold on. I gotta do it one time. Oh my gosh!
Wow! Please tell me what y'all based that off of.
What was
season 4? Y'all basing that off of season 4?
You're not touching that.
With one episode?
And that's the same length of, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the same length of.
What type of comparison are you even bringing to the table?
They try to do the Berserk guy, okay?
Hold on.
Like, thank you for that analogy because I already brought it up. But yeah, what was the point of just My Hero? Y'all really love My Hero?
Remember the gems?
Y'all really
It's just their fan base. Their fan base.
Remember the gems that I dropped about Full Metal Alchemist?
Yes.
My Hero only has one gem versus a whole plethora of gems in My Hero. Come on, y'all.
Moving on.
That's trash.
So on the right hand side, we're gonna come back to it. We got Promise Neverland versus My Hero. So we're going to the right side of the bracket again. Stepping up to the plate is Dr. Stone versus Sword Art Online.
I agree with it.
Dr. Stone won.
I agree.
Okay, so we agree on that one. Okay, and then over here.
Yeah, well, we all
over here.
This is what we got to work with.
On the other hand, we have Bleach versus Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer won.
I mean, I didn't watch Bleach, so I can't really say.
Nah, I'm gonna say, nah, I don't agree. Yes, the animation was better. Yes, the pace was better. But the problem is Demon Slayer doesn't have enough to stand on right now.
Okay.
Because though, like Key said, you know, and we had this agree to disagree. I didn't necessarily feel that Demon Slayer was rushed. I did feel the speed though, and the speed that they're going, it's about to end real quick. And I like Bleach how it actually ended, because even in the manga, and I didn't have to see it. The problem is with Bleach, it got so much better. Like the gems were nasty. You know, finding out, you know, Ichigo and his actual past, what it meant, everything.
To his final form.
You know, to the Spanish Jesus that is in, you know what I'm saying, Bleach. It's too much to actually stand on versus Demon Slayer. If we go on and they find another plot, which they can, and we have what ifs on how they can, then we can have an argument about it. But the problem is Bleach is done and over with, but it has too much to stand on versus Demon Slayer. You're picking up new anime versus
Yeah, I don't think that's fair. It's just like
Yeah,
One Piece
you
is
can't
something
do
that
that.
I don't think it's like fair because
It's
like,
not fair. It's really not fair.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the OGs low key too. Like Naruto,
Yeah.
Bleach, and like that. So like,
And being the
absolutely
fact that I've actually watched, those beginning episodes of Bleach on Toonami. And if you know it, you know what I'm saying, that shit did start on Toonami. For me. So you can't tell me that a show now in modern anime is now up to date with the fact of what all Bleach brought to the table.
disrespect.
It's just so reckless, man. And you know what? You did it on spite of everything. Not on the fact of just people who like anime or who even know different origins of where it comes from. No, let me break this down why you disrespecting us. I'm gonna break it down simple and plain. You disrespected us because you have no true concept of what true culture through manga, let me say it right, and through the actual series of any anime that we brought up from Naruto,
That was deep.
Bleach, fucking Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, every anime that came out between the 90s till now, you don't know shit about it.
All right.
That was well said. Actually.
All right. Next topic. Next bracket.
Yeah.
I guess you can finally.
Yeah,
I guess you finally got two shows that you can compare.
Trust me, bro, you don't want this. It's
The last
not too
in the finals we have The Promised Neverland versus My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia wins.
I
agree with that.
disagree.
I agree with that.
I disagree.
You disagree, right?
Because even let's just say the progression is all the way there through the anime with Promised Neverland. It's there. It does snap. So let's get that straight. These animes are not trash. They're not trash.
They're not in any way, shape, or form.
But just like we said before, My Hero still dropped the ball. That's the argument that I had with One Piece
And
and,
then-
Hunter, and that would be the only determination.
And then I mean for
Nobody
Nobody felt nothing.
It had
for this
That
since
dude
The
had
Promised
no true fan base till after they got rid of the first and second season. That's made no true meaning, true felt. It didn't feel anything.
No, they did. The gays ended up trying to put Deku with Bakugo. So at the same time, they had and Todoroki.
Yeah,
So
they're
I've seen a lot of that, and it scarred me. But
I mean, okay, so for this argument, you got to go off the manga because The Promised Neverland only has one.
Yeah.
And like Josh said, The Promised Neverland snaps after this season because next season next season is probably one of the greatest arcs in that manga.
Yeah.
It's called the Goldie Pond arc. It's fire.
The name of it just sounds
It's
fire,
fucking fire. It's fire. And then so if we're going off of that, the progression in My Hero is trash. It's to me, honestly, I call it mid-hero academia because every other arc is always training, we're fighting.
Yes.
We're training, we're fighting. Some random shit happens. Some random relatable high school shit happens.
You brought all the villains. Literally.
And
all
killed them niggas off. Stain with. Come on, bro.
I love Stain.
Stain with everybody.
Now
They
that was
fuck
rushed.
They hold the fuck out of Stain, bro. Like
They did hold Stain.
if they did, and look, y'all don't read the manga, but you know what I'm talking about. They've been saying it in the manga themselves. They were like, y'all use Stain the wrong way. If you use Stain the right way, he would still be alive and a threat right now.
Stain was just a great part of the
He
story.
was beautifully written.
He was.
And the way they hold him, they were not killing that nigga whatsoever.
Not at all. But like,
They just, as I said, and they just didn't know what to do. Because
This man's name.
They were trying to build up, what's it called? The ante. They were trying to raise the
Bro,
ante.
fuck all that. This man's
And
name
that's
was
what
the
happened,
hero
though.
killer. This man's name was the hero killer.
Yes.
That enough is like,
yo,
this nigga finna get these niggas trouble. Fucking, what's his name showed up and he was just like, oh, I mean, I'm having a little bit of trouble with you, but I still beat your ass.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga, who showed up? What was the pro villain that showed up? Was it Endeavor that showed up, I think?
no, I think Denver was fighting the Nobles. I don't think he was fighting him though.
Then who was it? Because I know it wasn't All Might. Somebody showed up and he fought Stain.
Yeah, it wasn't All Might. Damn.
But Deku ended up killing them in the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if your name is a hero killer, that has to hold some weight. That's like Messiah. Again, this goes back to Naruto. That's like Masashi giving us that whole history. Remember how he used to drop gems about Madara throughout Naruto? Oh, strongest Uchiha. This man's unbeatable. We was like, damn, how strong? We was like, how strong?
They ain't hold that nigga at all.
We was like, how strong? We was like, how strong is this nigga? We finally get to the war. This nigga is walking through these niggas. This nigga,
Yeah, he's dog walking this
This nigga did such an asshole move. This man said, the Kage said, "Oh, you stopped the first meteor. Good job." That nigga said, "What about the second one?"
Wait, what?
Nigga, what?
And then they
That nigga had a whole concussion after that shit.
I was like, and he had
Bro, it was just disrespectful how he did it. They were like,
bro, he,
the Hokage stopped the first comment. Good job. And that nigga was like, oh yeah?
bro,
What about the second one up there?
he pulled a Thanos. You know how Thanos like pulled that boot? I was like,
And
You should have went for the neck.
And then what I'm trying to say is, Masashi Kishimoto dropped a bunch of gems about how strong Madara was around the anime, and we was like, damn, I can't really see how strong this nigga is. He finally shows up to the war. Do you remember when he first got there and he was like, alright, when we start sparring, he jumped down off of that rock when he was with, what's his name up there? And he started walking towards them niggas. So we ain't got long for this camera. Oh shit, I already see the red. Oh, that's the dot. Okay, I'm blind, my bad. Alright, so we on the final round. The end is The Promised Neverland versus My Hero. We already went over everything. We went over why we agree.
no, we didn't
Agree with it? We agree with it, or we don't agree with it?
With
With The Promised Neverland and My Hero.
we agree. No, we didn't agree with My Hero and Promised.
What did we do?
We didn't do the Dr. Stone and
No, not yet. No.
We're going to the other side. Yeah, we're gonna jump back. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, The Promised Neverland won, right? Am I right?
Yeah, it won, but
No, it won on that side of the bracket. is what I'm saying.
No.
My Hero won. Okay.
Yeah,
So on
we
the
did
other
agree.
side, of the bracket, we have
Dr. Stone and Demon Slayer.
okay, and then Demon Slayer won that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
definitely agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
that's agreeable.
Okay. And then in the finals we have
My Hero Academia versus Demon Slayer.
and who won?
Demon Slayer.
I agree with that.
That's all we had to
Disagree. There's no disagreements with
Not
that.
at all. That was a really great harmony right there.
All right, so check this out, y'all. We finally, our mission was to successfully end the podcast the right way, because I know y'all tired of seeing the legendary black screen. And then some words that say follow our socials after it and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna drop our socials one more time. I'm gonna drop.
Don't worry, I'm moving like you.
I'm gonna drop them here. So be ready for that. Yeah, I'm glad. Thank y'all for staying with us for so long, bro. It's only gonna get better. It's only
You look like David Banner's.
Oh shit, we're not doing that. Okay, let me cut this shit off before y'all start with it. It's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better from here, so y'all just keep sticking with us. As y'all already know, follow us, Wave God Keys. Follow me on social media. That's my Instagram.
My digest, please follow my Instagram. I love y'all.
Hey, Armand, 98.2. Hey, peace, love, tranquility, family, done with this.
Hold on. I got Josh's. It's your boy, Jody Joe. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram.
I want baby boy $25.
It's not Rieves. It's not Rieves. Hold on. I gotta finish Josh's outro. It's not Rieves. It's Reeves. Rieves. So stop thinking it's Rieves. All right. Alright, your boy Jody Joe out.
Yeah.
All right, though. We good though. Be ready for episode 5. We lit.
Still drinking this shit.